Are you tired of trying to find a level place to cook when you're out in the woods? Someplace you can set your water bottle where it'll stay clean? Or maybe to set up your alcohol stove? Finding level ground isn't easy, let alone the fact that leaves and dry tinder catch fire quickly when you're cooking near them. Now there's a solution. Introducing the TreeShelf.
Wow!
Hey all, Klausnader here. I'm excited to finally be able to bring you a video of our new production model, aluminum TreeShelf. Let's take a look at it. The TreeShelf comes to you with the new ultralight scrim sack. When you open it up, the shelf will pull right out and is ready to use. Let's take a look at just how quick and easy the setup is. Simply unwind the tree cord like that and open the shelf up. It's ready to go. Just that quick and easy. Once you've selected a tree to hang your shelf on, all you need to do is pass the tree strap or the tree cord around the trunk of the tree. You'll notice one end of the tree cord is permanently knotted through the top corner of the back plate. The other end is long enough to fit most trees and has a prusik loop that you can slide to accommodate the size of the tree. Simply pass the cord around the trunk of the tree and adjust the prusik loop so that the knot will fit through the slot at the top right hole of the back plate, and you're in place. Ideally, you want the angle of the tree strap to be not flat or not tight in tension, but a little bit of a downslope towards the shelf, because anything you put on the shelf is going to be pulling down, of course, against the strap. So a little bit of a down angle coming off the tree to the shelf is what you want. It's really that easy to do. Tension, again, does not have to be tight, so just get it roughly adjusted. When you push down on the shelf, it will seat against the tree, and you're ready to use it. TreeShelf will work great for most size stoves, whether alcohol, small wood burning, or just as a shelf to set your phone or a book you might have been reading, or a couple of water bottles, things like that. The ultralight cook set you see sitting on it right now is one that I made. It's got a lightweight lid which will drop right into the slots that we have on either side of the base plate. Somebody had requested that as a way just to keep the lids from walking away. They'll drop right in there, and of course you've got lots of room on the shelf then where you can put an alcohol stove, put your pot on top of it, cap it off, and maybe put your windscreen around it if you need. There's lots of room on the shelf. If you need to sit a water bottle or anything else like that while you're cooking, there is room. And of course, again, with a heat shield or a windscreen around that, that'll contain the heat, so it'll cook faster on your stove and also keep the heat off of whatever else you might have sitting on the shelf. Of course, the shelf will work well with a larger, heavier cook set as well. I typically carry my DIY IMUSA set with me. It's a little bit heavier, has a larger footprint. I also tend to use a small aluminum pan like this if I'm cooking bannock or making eggs or bacon or something like that. And as you can see, there's plenty of room on here for that kind of stuff as well. And still leaves about 4.5 inches behind to set your bottles or anything like that. I've had a few people ask me about the weight rating of this shelf, and I kind of jokingly responded that it will hold pretty much anything you want to sit on it that you might be carrying with you while you're camping, with the exception of your rear end. Obviously the base plate is about 11 inches long by 8.5 inches wide, and it's very, very solid when connected to the tree. The tree cord itself is a 275 rated paracord, and the stainless steel black coated tension lines, there are two of them on the shelf that connect the back plate to the base plate that actually carry the weight, are rated at 60 pounds each. So that's all overkill, yet still small and light enough in weight to be easy to carry when you're in the woods. Another neat feature of the TreeShelf are these two slots at the back that you can use to hang a spork or a spoon in, any kind of utensils like that. But also they were designed, you can take a mini carabiner and clip it up through there, and that way underneath the shelf you can hang a bag, perhaps your food bag or a stuff bag or anything else that you need to get up off the ground or have quick access to while you're cooking here on the shelf. The slots on both sides of the base are terminated with a larger hole at the ends. This hole is big enough to accommodate, again, a spoon or a carabiner, any kind of clip like that that might not fit through the thinner slot, giving you a lot of options to hang items from the shelf or just keep a hold of your utensils while you're cooking. When you're done cooking, or it's time to break camp, taking the tree shelf down is just as easy. If you've got your gear bag or a stuff bag hanging underneath, simply unhook that. You can take the little carabiner back off, just so the shelf will fold flat when you're done. At the prusik loop that you hooked in earlier, simply pop it out of the slot. Strap will come right off the tree. Shelf folds down. Wrap it up and slide it back into the stuff sack. All that will fit right back into your pack and you're ready to move on. I think the tree shelf will become a very versatile, useful tool when you're out in the woods. One thing I thought about was some people prefer to have what they call breakfast from the hammy. If they're hammock camping and they really don't want to get out of bed and can't reach the tree that their hammock is tied to, but still need to use the stove, maybe for their morning coffee. One simple way you can use this shelf is simply to set it upside down on the ground, and instantly you've got a completely fire-free, heat-resistant, flat surface anywhere in the woods. No worry about finding a rock or trying to balance your alcohol stove on uneven ground. Now you've got a very simple solution that's easy to use on the ground as well.
I'm a little later, and I approve this tree shelf.